We're working to gather food for the Wayne Food Pantry, and Troop Devon 50 is supporting this food drive by volunteering to gather food from cars that come in and take it up to the church and store it for the food pantry to distribute. Another troop that was involved in another drive earlier in the year reached out to us to help out this time because they would not be available on the weekend that the pantry wanted to hold this drive. And so our troop got involved in organizing and running today's food drive.
The Cubs are helping to sponsor a food drive that benefits the Wayne United Methodist Church pantry. This pantry has been in existence for 20 or 30 years now, and we service between 50 and 60 families a week in need of food. There was a similar food drive in May that collected over 15 tons of food. All that food has been distributed. So we're looking to the community now to help us replenish our food pantries and help those that are in more need.
So basically, the cars will come in, we have 2 different lanes open, and then when they get to a stopping point, they'll open their trunk, open their door, and the scouts will come in, grab the food, and then we will be sorting it after. We are collecting all different types of canned goods, paper goods, really anything that can help the local community during this time.
We've learned how quickly we run through food donations. We got, as we estimated, 15 tons on May 9th, and by the middle of July we were starting to run out of items. Peanut butter went fast, jelly went fast, canned chicken went fast. Our demand went from about 50 at the time of our May food drive into the 60s for a number of weeks. We actually, by late July, had distributed more food in 2020 than we did in all of 2019. So we kind of learned we really need to be prepared because we don't know what the demands will be. So we've tried to schedule this food drive because we've run out of a lot of things. Plus, as we approach the holidays, even without the pandemic, we have gotten increases in people coming to us in November and December with Thanksgiving and Christmas. So we're trying to be prepared in addition to restocking all the items we've run out of.
Well, we have a new system this time, so we're really hoping that the sorting will be cut down dramatically and drastically. Last time we had it all go to one spot, and so everything had to be touched twice. Everything had to go up, and then everything had to be sorted and taken to another room. This time, the Boy Scouts have an amazing system set up in the parking lot. So as they leave this parking lot full with a van full of food, they go over there and sort it and then take it right up to the designated rooms where we're holding the food labeled for, vegetables, pasta and such. So this time it's going to be drastically reduced in terms of the amount of sorting after today's event. We're hoping having 2 locations will just widen the donation spread. We have St. Matthew's Church. We're just trying to cast a wider net.
The Wayne Food Pantry is open every Wednesday and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. You do not have to show any justification to pick up a bag of food. You leave your first name just so we can keep track of how many collect the food. And we welcome everybody and we'll help anybody in need these days. They reached out to this church because I'm also associated with that Wayne United Methodist Food Pantry. I work down there, so I was aware of the food pantry's needs. Approached the church here, approached the Cub Scouts, and they were very much in favor of supporting the food drive today.
I'm just here to support the community and people who are in greater need than us, and we're happy to do this on a Saturday morning. We're mainly just sorting food by date of when it expires, and when we do that, the trucks are going to come, they're going to ship out to a Wayne church, and anyone who's in great need can come over and get the food.
A lot of our food drives in non-pandemic times were centered around the schools, the Radnor Township schools, Agnes Irwin, the Radnor Library, Surrey Senior Services, the U.S. Postal Service also. A lot of those organizations are not in a position to do a food drive with people coming to them to drop off donations. So we're going to have to continue to rely on these community food drives with the help of, like the Scouts today, to help us keep stock.
So part of the Boy Scout and Scout program for our young ladies is to volunteer and provide service to the community. So this is an opportunity for us to come out and provide the service to an organization like the Wayne Food Pantry or another organization and spend time helping out the community. It's all part of the achievements that the Scouts have to work towards in terms of their rank advancement, as well as to get them ready to start to put together a project so they can attain the highest rank called Eagle.
So my brother's been involved with the program since he was in kindergarten along with my dad, and when I was younger I used to go on Cub Scout trips with them, camping and all that sort of stuff, and I loved it. And then when my brother bridged into the actual Boy Scouts program, I wasn't allowed to go. And I never really thought anything of it, but back in February 2019 when the BSA allowed girls to join, I really just fell in love with the program. Leading the girls, going on these camping trips, cooking while camping, it's all been really fun.
For many of us, this is like the first really big project that we've done ever since coronavirus has happened. So actually in a recent committee was formed in our troop, which is called the Risk Management Committee. And they basically help us figure out what is safe for Scouts and what is not safe for Scouts.
These Scouts would love to be out here in the sunlight. We are trying to schedule hikes and other activities that we can still implement social distancing measures with. This is a gorgeous day, and the Scouts are very much happy to be out here helping. This church has always been a great sponsor of Scouts, both Boy Scouts and Cub Pack. The Cub Pack now here has close to 100 members. It is the largest Cub Pack in the district. They are very active, and they are supporting this food drive as well as other activities for the Scouts these days.
We're here to help because there's a lot of us and we can do this job fast and get everything ready for the people in great need. I don't care how it spends my day, I just care how the people that are in great need, like how they survive. I'm feeling great that I'm doing this for the community.
Would you be able to do this without the help of the community, without the help of the Scouts and all the other people?
It would be very, very difficult. I think the Scouts and the community, they help us cast a wide net for publicity. They're hands-on, they've got energy, they've got enthusiasm, they've got organization. This is kind of why the Scouts are here, to do service projects, and we certainly are here to fulfill our mission of love and serve through Christ, and we feel this mission is really a win-win for all of us.
You want and you always should be able to help people out even if they're not in your community. So I mean, if this was my neighborhood, I know people would help and donate to people in need because that's just human nature. We always want to find the easiest and safest way to do it, hence the drive-in donating, and then we always want to help people, hence every single project that we've done and every single project that every troop in this area has done.
It's nice to see that we have such a strong community coming out to help others in need. And right now, with what's going on with in the country and with the pandemic, we have a lot of families who are out of work and have a need for support, be it food or otherwise. And it's nice to see this community is very supportive of coming out and helping out and making sure that we can provide for others.
The message I would leave these people is your support for those that are in greater need than us is greatly appreciated, and we thank you for your interest.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. In addition to the food drive last time, we've had a big increase in just walk-in donations, people coming up to the door of the church and bringing bags of groceries and supplies that they had heard about us through the various outlets, through Radnor 21, and they wanted to keep supporting the community need. That's still going on. We really, really appreciate the support of the community. We've also had people in the community volunteer to help us organize our supplies, to separate out like toiletries from snack items and things like that. So the community has really responded to help us out.